Hi guys! Welcome back to Harry Potter month. Last week I talked about the Harry Potter books, so this week I thought it would be appropriate to talk about the Harry Potter movies. Now, it's a very common feeling among the fandom that the books are better than the movies, which they are, but the movies ain't half bad. But of course, like with any things that have multiples in them, there's gonna be some better ones and there's gonna be some worse ones. So like last week when I ranked the Harry Potter books, I thought this week it would be fun to rank the Harry Potter movies. So let's get to it. Number 8. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. My least favorite book is also my least favorite movie, and for pretty much similar reasons. It feels a lot like the first one. There's not a lot of progression from the first one, and the first one I think is just better. It establishes the whimsy better. Acting in Chamber of Secrets is very cheesy, but it's still a fun movie. It's by far my least favorite. Number 7. Harry Potter and the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone / Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, this is the first one in the series, and a lot of it is, I think it's very important in the series because it established so much aesthetically and it really changed how people thought of the books as well. But just in terms of a movie, I felt the acting very stiff, especially from the kids, which is not really their fault because this is like their first roles, but it does do a very good job of establishing that whimsical, magical feeling that's very appropriate for the first Harry Potter movie. Number 6. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. If you saw last week, you know that Order of the Phoenix is actually my favorite Harry Potter book. So when the Order of the Phoenix movie was coming out, I was pretty excited, and I was actually kind of disappointed. It's not a terrible movie, but I think it might be one of the worser adaptations in the series. It was okay. There wasn't a point where I watched it and I was like, yes, this is a really great movie, I'm loving watching this. But it's not a bad movie. There was definitely some exciting parts, and it looks really good, and it definitely set the tone for the final 4 films. Number 5. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. It's the start of the trend of splitting the last of something into 2 parts. I think it feels sort of incomplete, but there's some really good moments in it. Tale of Three Brothers sequence is really cool, and I really liked the part in which Ron had to face the Horcrux. I thought that was really well done. It's a good movie, and it just feels sort of incomplete because it's basically the first half of a whole movie. Number 4. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This was actually the first one that I saw that I really liked the first time I saw it. Kind of like how I said last week that Goblet of Fire feels more like an action movie. Well, it translated really well into film form, I think. It's a good movie. Number 3. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is just a really, really good movie. Artistically, it might be the best of the 8 movies. It's directed by Alfonso Cuarón. He's a very accomplished, very visually interesting director. You could tell going from Chamber of Secrets to Prisoner of Azkaban that there definitely was a change, a shift in mood, and that was because of the different director, and I could tell immediately that the acting felt much more natural, felt much more organic. It's just a really enjoyable movie, and the performances are really good. Obviously, I think it's the best of the original 3. Number 2. Harry Potter and the HalfBlood Prince. My second least favorite Harry Potter book is my second most favorite Harry Potter movie. And I think it's just because they adapted it so well and took it in a direction and interpretation that I actually didn't really even think of. I think it actually made me enjoy the book more. It's just a really well made movie, and I just remember getting just insanely excited for it when I saw the first teaser trailer with a young Voldemort talking to a younger Dumbledore, and I just thought that looked so awesome. And it really was. I thought they just did this movie very, very well. And it really got me excited for the last movies. And number 1, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. There's just so many feelings wrapped up into this movie, mostly because it's the last Harry Potter movie. It signified an end of an era for me. They got rid of the fat through part 1, and so all that was left was the good stuff. And they just made it so well. They made it so emotionally impactful. There was tons of payoff. I thought the acting was really good. The special effects, for the most part, were really good. Alan Rickman, R.I.P., did such an amazing job, and it brought me to tears seeing his performance. It just emotionally impacted me more than any other of the films, and I just really love it. So there you have it. That's my very completely subjective ranking of the 8 Harry Potter movies. Please let me know what your rankings are. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week with another Harry Potter video. Bye! Mwah.